Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Jeffrey Davis, and again, we're heard all over the World Wide Web. And if you're interested, download the app. Just type in Radio Entrepreneurs, and you too can listen to Radio Entrepreneurs 7 days a week. Right now, for this next interview, my co-host is Peter Morrison from the law firm of Cohn, Rasnick, Morrison, and Plout. Peter, would you like to introduce our next interviewee?
Yeah. One of my favorite people. Actually, I've been pushing him to come on the show for a while. Rob Bender, who is the former CFO of a company named Axioma, and is decided to leave it so he could grow his own business.
Interesting.
And so, Rob, it's great to have you.
Thanks, Peter. It's great to be here. Jeffrey, nice to see you.
Wow, you're leaving a growing, successful company to become an entrepreneur on your own. That'll be an interesting story.
Yeah, it's quite of a crazy leap, as I hear it said back to me.
Yeah. Well, we all worry because we all represent so many companies that don't succeed.
Right.
So, I think one of the stories that you can tell us is the story of how you grow a company from basically zero, startup, to being one of the largest companies in the space that it's in. That's one story. We can do other stories too.
But that's a good start.
That's a good start. So why don't you tell us about what the company did and the space it was in, how you grew it?
Yeah, what were some of the special characteristics you think that helped it to go from basically from startup to a leader in its category?
Right. Yeah, so Axioma was a leading provider of financial technology, both software and data, to global financial services institutions, primarily focused on professional investment managers and the subset of professional investment managers that used a quantitative investment style. So I used to like to say this is a calculator on steroids. It was software that was built by PhDs and licensed for use by PhDs. So it was a very complex technical product, but there's a nice sized market out there for it. And the company managed to grow from, as we said earlier, essentially nothing, by roughly 50 times on the top line. So we were growing consistently 25 to 35% year over year in terms of revenue, as we took the business international and we expanded into different product lines and gained a foothold really with some of the largest financial institutions in the world. It was a long process and it took a lot of twists and turns along the way, but it was immensely rewarding to be participating in that.
What does it take to get a company to grow that way? I mean, is it luck? Is it personnel? Is it what do you see as the magic sprinkling ingredient?
Luck certainly plays a role, and I know that no entrepreneur wants to hear that. But
I think everybody knows it's a little bit of risk and a little bit of luck, timeliness.
Yeah. So what we used to like to say at the company is it's not good enough just to be lucky, but you have to be very good when you are lucky, because there will be periods of time in the growth of any company that you have a window of opportunity. Something breaks your way. There's plenty of times where it breaks the other way, but there are times when something breaks your way and you need to be ready and you need to be very good at that moment in the life cycle of the company. So for example, as we were growing Axioma, there was a period of time where the 800-pound gorilla in the marketplace, our largest competitor, was purchased by a public company. And that period was very disruptive for the clients of our competitor. And it presented an opportunity for Axioma to go in there and peel away our competitors' clients as they were dealing with internal integration issues. It was important for us to be good at that moment. We were lucky that our competitor was bought and there was integration hurdles, and we went out there and we were able to capture a lot of important clients during that time period. So what I'm doing right now is I'm spending a lot of time in the technology community in New York. I'm consulting with CEOs of small technology companies that are looking to scale their business and raise capital, to things that I have a lot of experience with. I'm working with venture capital firms who are interested in evaluating investments and trying to understand the market space, for example, financial technology, which I have a lot of experience with. And the idea is to remain very connected to this community of small companies in hopes that at some point an opportunity will arise.